everybody, and welcome to our Shakespeare Longform. As you can see, we are all but peasants in the round to perform the greatest of Shakespeare's new works for you. Tonight we're going to be doing a Shakespeare Longform. That means we're going to be doing a 30-45 minute straight play in the style of Shakespeare, whether it is a tragedy or a comedy. You get to decide. Before we start, I want to introduce a lovely special guest, Elliot Peters, a Smiling Out alumni. Joining us for this magical of evenings. So, like I said, we want to know if we want to do a comedy or a tragedy. I'm going to have you clap loud and long for both, but louder and longer for the one that you would like. Shall we perform a comedy? All right. How about a tragedy? All right, I think we are going to be performing a tragedy this evening. Now, I need from all of you the title of a Shakespearean tragedy that's never existed before. I love it. You are about to see Shakespeare's newest tragedy, The Sword That Didn't Fit. This is our Longform.
God, all these long nights. Finally, perhaps, though, I make it back. My soil.
Blind am I, and have been many years hence, but see more than any of you I can. Hide here in this stump I will, and any weary traveler that comes upon this clearing shall hear what I have to say.
For I've been traveling far from the neighboring kingdom, and I need somewhere to rest. Oh, stump. I shall sit here and ponder my remaining journey.
I'm milking this for all it's worth. A soldier are you from a faraway land?
Yes, sir.
Whence comest thou?
I'm sent from far off Wondagore, sent to this kingdom to deliver a message.
See not where you come from, but see where you go, I do. Your message, not well received it shall be.
No, but it must, for the future of our kingdoms is at stake.
3 omens yet I do bequeath upon thee. First, a hornet shall sting thy hand. Second, a fair maiden whomst thou knowest shall know thee no longer. And third, night shall last many, many nights.
Which you speak of these 3 omens. Dost you have any advice?
Seek not to delay the inevitable.
Then off I am to the kingdom.
Servant, my liege, thou art by my side. Mine kingdom may be in strife. Thou art a smart man, smarter than I.
This is said, yes.
I must ask thee, between my 3 daughters, who will be the most applicable to marry off to prevent the war from the neighboring countries? Shall it be Synectus, the beauty? She hath my eldest, my most courteous, and my most strategic. Losing her would be a blade that fitteth not our country. Shall it be Jessica, my second? Jessica, thine art perfect for marrying off. With a plentiful bounty you can give, a hearth of children, to any neighboring countries that we need to tie with blood, for blood shall not be shed, nay, instead wed. Or my third and youngest child, Francisca.
Over there.
Francisca is yet 13, marrying age in this time, but I worry she may be too immature. Now, my servant, please, you have been loyal to me forever, and I trust you more than I trust anyone else. Whomst do you believe may be the best to end this bloodshed before it begin?
My liege, hark. For thou seest true, and thy people do not. The people cry in the streets. They speak of rebellion and war. There is no such war for you to worry about, my liege. Your humble servant shall take care of all. The sole thing that thou must do is present a face so kind and so sweet as thou dost on a daily basis. Thy people shall know thy leader is true. They shall not rebel. They shall see the light that all is well.
Thou art my brain, my hope, and my soul. I trust in you. I bid you the best. I shall put on that face.
My liege, take your rest. You three, I shall be seeing you all very soon. Be aware of the tides that turn, for they can turn in your favor in a moment. I bid thee adieu.
A moment, sir.
Of course, the second.
Have you any word of my weary traveler friend, Jeremiah? I miss him dearly, and I write and he does not
Dost
respond.
thou knowest this sly, scurvy dog?
He has waited upon me to help me with my studies, as I'm becoming a very clever young woman. and he went off to go discuss terms with the faraway land that you sent, because you think that you have everything under control, but sir, I'm worried about you.
Thou hast word that he returns.
I wish it dearly, for I miss him, and I know you bid everything he does. You do it all.
That I do. Hark and hear my plea. Think nothing of Jeremiah, for he shall not return to you. This I promise. I bid thee adieu.
My Jeremiah, long have I meant to discuss how much I love him, but alas I cannot, for it is forbidden, him but a simple servant, doing the bidding of my evil father's doing. I wish to take hold of the country, but alas, I cannot, for all I truly want is to be with Jeremiah. How I wish he comes home.
Drunkard at the gate. A drunkard at the gate, you say? Oh, 'tis I, the drunkard at the gate. Who comes there?
Hark! Drunkard! 'Tis this the kingdom?
Aye, sir, aye, the kingdom of Desarnia.
Finally, I've made it. My promised lands.
Prithee, which of the three of thou shall I talk to?
One.
Aye. Me herds tell, a messenger comes forth with great news from abroad. Wendragor.
Oh, I am not he. No. That was a tired fool in the forest. I simply a banished prince. Returned. My father hath thrown me out years ago.
Aye, I was warned to keep the gate locked, lest you should return.
Oh, unfortunate. Thou finds himself on the other side.
Oh, Richard! I know'st my drunkenness would deceive me.
I bid thee farewell.
My travels grow to their end, for I can see the kingdom in the distance. But alas, I am still stuck in these god-forsaken woods. What is that I hear a buzzing amongst the trees?
Hello, traveler. Nice hands.
The Hornet Lord! I've been told I would meet you on my journey.
My cauldron's been waiting for you.
Oh, Hornet Lord, I am but almost to my destination, for you have been prophesied that we should meet, but alas, I believe this is a prophecy I must break, for if it is fulfilled, my message will not be received by the king.
It is the king you wish to reach. Maybe we can make a deal. You take this one hornet, and you take it all the way to the king.
What say you? Assassination of the Most High King?
No, just a prick of the hand. Does
But-
that agree? Or shall I prick your perfectly manicured little hands with a little hornet?
Listen, it is imperative that I must not kill the king unless it is absolutely necessary. For we could broker peace, but I fear amongst his death the kingdoms would be thrown into chaos.
Would you look at this? My cauldron says it's absolutely necessary.
Ah!
You're gonna have to sting the king.
Fine, I shall take this one hornet.
His name's Alexander.
Alexander shall rest upon my bosom until I see the king.
Take care of Alexander and take care of those little hands.
I bid thee farewell, Hornet Lord.
We are the knights of all night, come to bring everlasting darkness over all lands.
All lands.
My brother, we are so close to bringing infinite darkness to yonder kingdoms of Landlandia.
And how shall we accomplish this, my brother Francisco?
First, we must find a sword that is too big. Second, we must find the man with a swollen hand from unknown causes. And third, we must sacrifice all three daughters of the king.
All three.
With these goals met, we will bring everlasting darkness to every kingdom, ever. The only thing that could stop us is a noble sacrifice of a hero with a sword that is too big. Come now, brother, we must plan.
Oh, yes. father's advisor.
Thou returnest.
You know it was unfair, my banishment. Thou must know.
Thy banishment was, we must speak in hushed tones. There can be any here who might hear.
Come.
But indeed. We must celebrate. Indeed, thou hast returned such a joyous occasion. Thy father surely was wrong. A drink for thee?
Before we drink, I must say, I've always seen thee as a trusted individual. So I must say, no good comes to these gates. I've seen the kingdoms. War comes to our borders. It's why I've returned from my banishment. You must tell my father if I am unable.
Certainly, but first we drink.
Of course.
To your health. The truth. I do not lie. It is indeed fact that why I spurn war upon this country. Chaos. Chaos is no pit that some fools think is bottomless. Chaos, no. It is the bridge. It is the path to power.
Presenting the king.
Greetings, once and all. My foremost and most trusted advisor,
My liege.
is here to assist me in telling you all is well. You may have heard. Thank you. Didst I say stop? Thou mightst have heard that there is war at our footsteps. May I say stay strong and believe in our country. Believe in our young. Believe in us all. Believe in our advisor.
My liege, our enemies abound. The knights of many night, of which have been foretold, they scourge and scurry in the forest. I have just received word from our scouts out front that they have found the sword, the very large sword, the very, very large sword. Verily, my liege.
Honest advisor, what say thee?
I speakest unto thee solely the truth. This man clearly deranged. The sickness of mind hath taken him. He knoweth nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing. Do not lie to thy Lord in front of thy people. Begone, away!
My liege, to wit, this man hath none. But which heretofore you shall see the wrath of those who come, and hitherto will not be stopped. I bid thee farewell.
Mons Jester, translate. Monst advisor, I trust thee. May I worry? Please, providest thou loyalty true, kiss my ring, as thou did when you first followed me all those years ago.
Of course, my liege. For thou I do all.
I believe thee. May, put people at the gates. Watch for these knights of Evernight. I worry still.
It shall be done. Do not worry, my liege. For thou most humble of servants serves the kingdom before all. Thy word is done. There shall be men at the gates. But may I suggest but a simple change? It would inspire the men to see your second-born daughter atop these gates, who might inspire the men. In the front. In front of the military, my lord. A fearless leader, leading the people on.
I hear someone needs a leader. I'm gonna put my name in the hat. Yes, I can be of service.
She is quite charming and quite brilliant. She has been studying for a great many days.
Thou suggestest, and
Indeed.
I trust thee. I must
Truly a
ask,
wise choice.
art thou ready?
Yes, my father, I think I am.
Then I bid thee well, and I send thee on thy travels. Stay safe, and guide our men. Fare thee well.
I will.
These gates won't open.
So says I. Been looking up and down, both night and night, looking for an opening.
Wait, you speak of night and night as if there was no day.
Aye, didst thou see the sun? Yon 12 hours hence? No, I say, no, yet a drunkard I may be. Nay, the moon, 'tis still the moon. Say, feelst thou a breeze coming from yon direction? Oh, a crack in the gate.
In the gate?
In the gate.
You brilliant drunkard. You found it.
Aye. Takes a bit of the loosening of the gears. Now.
Oh,
The princess?
I was just sneaking out. I scout ahead before the army.
Princess,
Yes.
I need to speak to the king immediately.
Why would you get to speak to the king? I know you not.
But, oh no. She doesn't know me, but she must have known my twin brother, who she was in love with but passed on the journey.
Speakest you of Jeremiah? No.
I am sorry to inform of Jeremiah's passing.
He and I were intertwined. Lovers, if you will.
Listen, I must speak with the king, for my time is running out. On my journeys, I met a blind witch who gave me 3 omens, and 2 have come true already.
But it is not the king who makes these decisions. It is his advisor. He is controlling everything. He sent Jeremiah and you on this quest, and now I fear for him.
I must need to know more about this advisor.
'Tis me no more than a humble croon. Of what of these 3 omens do you speak of?
Let me trust this guy completely.
Sounds correct.
Oh, humble crude, I have come from a faraway kingdom in need of speaking to the king, for it has been prophesied by a trump witch that I must come upon an everlasting night. Someone will not recognize me whom I know, and this hornet may sting my hand, so that the king shall not receive my message.
The night has lasted long. And this is thy maiden that thou knowest?
Well, long story short, twins.
So it is solely this hornet that thou holdest in thy hand.
Correct. I fear this may be the doing of some evil group, or perhaps it is the all-nights that I've been hearing of.
Ooh, the all-nights are quite a terror. They terror and they terrorize, but they are good. So I have heard.
I lead the armies tomorrow at first light, if there is some, and
Oh, I am.
against those all nights.
Good luck.
Oh,
Sir, you hide your face at the sight of the princess.
Indeed. Such nobility is not meant for the eyes of me. I pity of you.
Take me inside of the gate. I must see the king.
The night cometh
In
one
one day.
O king!
It is I, your eldest.
And I, a messenger from a faraway kingdom.
Please, thou shalt enter.
No! No! I bid thee, do not grant them entrance. They have but terrible secrets for you, my liege. Terrible secrets and lies.
Please, king, I must speak to you.
Mine advisor, thou hast said that my humblest servant shall do me well. And what servant is humbler than that of a lowly messenger? I must listen.
I hear you, my liege, I hear you, but I implore you, I beg, I plead. Hear my word.
King, it is imperative.
This man, carries a hornet in thy breast pocket.
Father, it is lies. Let him enter. It is me as well. I give him my blessing.
This man knowest that thou hast received but a single sting, and it appears as though your hand had swollen to the size of the sun. I fear he aims for your heart.
King, please let me in now. I need to talk to you.
Trust me, my liege. Ask him about the hornet
Dost
inside the pocket.
thou holdst a hornet in thy breast pocket?
My liege, it is true. I hold a hornet from the Hornet Lord against my bosom. But it is safe there and will not come out.
Mine eldest, thou art smart. My fatal flaw may be trust. I am trusting thee.
May I open this door to hear you better, sir?
Thou mayst. Mine advisor, I believe in thee, but I trust in my blood.
Oh, but who might these two be?
It is I from a faraway kingdom, sir, with a message for you.
I shall trust thee. Shall I kiss my ring?
I shall kiss it long to show our trust. That's a lot of trust.
Thy kiss be true. Thy message be spoken.
My liege, I must inform you. This man, the truth he shall speak shall tear this country apart. And there's but a single thing to do. Cut his tongue. Shut!
Jeremy. He's trying to speak. I believe I know. I know what he. Oh.
Help me.
Um.
What knowest thou?
I knowest of something in his pocket. I must save this country. If Jeremy cannot, and Jeremiah can no longer, it must be me.
The daughter speakest, but thou do not watchest, as I open the window and I shake the hornet's nest that sits aside.
No!
And soon the room floods with hornets.
Father, away, you! Safety,
Away.
sir!
But you,
Alexander!
in my dying breath, for thy kingdom, I do all.
It is done. No, but before I go, I take this sword from him, for I know it may be of use.
Alexander. You let Alexander die, and you come back to me? And my culture? I see. In order for you to defeat the king, I must sting your tongue to give you back your tongue. Exactly. All right. This is Alexander 2.
My tongue has grown back. Thanks to it, I shall name him so, Alexander the Great, as he shall be known. Listen, my hands were once small, but now they are too large. Is it too late to save the kingdom?
It's never too late. Here, this is gold bond.
Oh, it has shrunken my hands down so, but I fear its effects may be temporary. Let me see what I can do to restore the kingdoms. Thank you, Hornet Lord.
Reach the king.
Lo, the cloth doth thicken. Night rushes down the hills, the cold blow of death soon in our grasp. Its mandrel draws, take hold of us, the nights, how perilous they persevere through. Soon none will be left of us, none at all, none of I of you. I must warn the king. Wherefore I must find him. I must tell him that soon, on this very night, we will win.
The king's gate once more. But what's this in the moat that I see? A sparkle, a glimmer. Something shiny. I must go and get it. It is but a sword, but it is way too large for me to pull up. Oh no, what's this? The water has wiped off all the gold bond on my hands, and they are too big once again. Wait, but before I could not pick up the sword because it was too big. But now my hands may be big enough. I shall cut down this gate myself. Listen here, kingdom, everyone gather. Now! Oh, hear me, drunkard, second sister, jester, king. I know your wounds have ailed you so. Your hands large like mine.
My hands are the same. Strong. Kingdom-worthy hands. I have failed my people. Mine advisor dead, my trust betrayed. My daughters, unheard of apart from one.
Sir, I have news, but your right-hand man was a member of the All-Knights, and they are here now.
Yes, we are here now, the All-Knights, to
Oh, no.
challenge you so that eternal night may reign upon these kingdoms once more.
I, Jeremiah, allow us to clarify. The
Clarify
sword-
so you.
Thou holdest thy sword of eternal power, unbeknownst to thee, in thy hands. There. With that sword, you have the ability to rule every kingdom ever under eternal night with us. The All-Knights.
The night, it comes upon us. I can feel it.
The only thing that could prevent such a grandiose fate for yourself is your own noble sacrifice by your own large hands with the great blade.
Listen, I must tell you a secret. Stand right here. For this sword tempts me so. You feel its power.
Vibrating with great energy.
The darkness is growing, but...
Join us.
O king, may I kiss your ring once more?
Amiss.
Turn your back to the king.
No, my liege, wait.
Strike him down.
The knights they lie. I know the truth. I have listened in on their plans, and I have found the key to their destruction, my lord. There exists but a small hole, the tiniest of weaknesses, a crack in the wall that we can penetrate, my lord. If the sword is usable, if we could just do it. You see, these knights, 'tis but a chink in their very armor, towards which it shines, there is a spot by the neck, just small enough for a mouse, or perhaps a little groundhog or something to squirm through. Yes, it is but our only chance, my liege, and I ask of you, please tell this man here to do what he must to defeat our knights of night.
Sir, do you still have a hornet?
I do.
Alexander! Alexander, I'm sorry for my treason earlier.
Just as he hath spoken, killeth thine all night, and taketh thy large hands, and wed my second daughter, and lead my country, for I hath failed.
Sir,
May my blood give thee strength. May I take my ring and give it to thee, and kiss it one time. But my time is short. My bee allergy was too much for me to overcome in these olden days.
No.
So, I taketh mine life and give my kingdom to thee.
King!
Father, no!
The prophecy states that I still must sacrifice myself. You have been the leader all along. So said it yourself. All knights, I wish to join you. Except not three-way sacrifice.